Hello, I'm Margaret Barnett. I'm the house mistress of Leeds House, which is the junior boarding house at Mayfield for girls in year 7 and 8. Incidentally, I was a boarder myself at school at Mayfield. I'm an old girl, and so I completely understand how you must be feeling about this decision, about whether to board and what it must feel like. Let me tell you, the boarding house was built in 2005, so it's a modern house with all the facilities you will need, including a kitchen, a laundry, a computer room. We have a lovely common room where we all gather in the evenings for our prayers and our reflection. We also spend a lot of time in there with birthday parties. At the weekends, we'll have movie night and games. So it's a well-used house. The dormitories themselves are small and cosy with 2, 3 or 4 beds per dormitory. And each girl will have not only their bed, but chest of drawers, a wardrobe and a pin board so that they can personalise their area and make it feel much more homely. Plus all the dormitories have a basin as well, so that makes it much easier at bedtime when you're brushing your teeth and getting into bed on time. In the house, we like to think of ourselves as an extended family, and so we live by the principles of our founder, Cornelia Connolly. And so the girls will be learning to be kind to one another, to be compassionate, to take joy in all the things that they're doing, to show gratitude, to have a wider understanding of the world about us and our own impact on that. And the girls are really encouraged to follow those principles so that we can all live harmoniously together and that everyone feels happy and safe as they're learning and away from home. So as the girls come to Mayfield, it's a big transition from small, primary schools or prep schools into that bigger wide world of secondary school. But we're very fortunate because the boarding house is adjacent to the lower school building. And so particularly for the first 2 years at Mayfield, you will feel as if you're in a transition stage and you get used to being in a bigger school. So we all look after you and keep you up motivated as you're moving through the year. The girls will learn to care and have respect not only for themselves and their own belongings, but also they learn to have respect for other people and other people's belongings. And so for the girls living away from home during the term, boarding at Mayfield is the first step that you will take in becoming an independent and confident young lady, so that when it's eventually time for you to leave us and you go off to university, you'll be fully prepared for that big step out into the world. It can be quite a daunting task choosing to go to a boarding school, but let me reassure you that it is tremendous fun. The girls have a sleepover with their friends every night. They are eating and learning and playing alongside each other throughout the term, so that when you go back home, all those difficulties that you might have had, you don't have. It's so pleasurable having your daughters home when you see them because you haven't had them around so often, and it makes it much more precious time for you. The girls initially will be building strong and lasting relationships, which hopefully they will have throughout their lifetime. And they will become very confident individuals once they've left us. So I hope that gives you a snapshot of what boarding at Mayfield can be like. And I do hope that many of you will give us a try. And I look forward to seeing you when you come down to visit us in Leeds.